Okay, picture this. Spring 2018, we're all in the movie theaters. We're watching the Avengers trying to save the world. And at the end of the film, we thought they had the W. But Thanos looks up and tells Thor, you should have gone for the head. And then we get, and 50% of the universe was just out of existence. Now, the year 2022, Marvel has took that concept and made a new game, Marvel Snap. Because in the Snap, you could win or you could lose. This is the new card-based game that was just released, I think, a week or so ago on mobile phones, iOS and Android. Boy, this game is good. GOODT. Good. I have been playing it. Battles last quick, like quick, but I think the longest I've been in a battle, roughly, has been maybe 5 or 6 minutes. But I'm gonna get into that. Marvel Snap, new card-based game that came out through Marvel, and I forgot all the other people who's involved in it. I'm sorry, but the impressive nature of this game at first is the cast. Marvel Universe, they have characters that I've never seen, and you can just collect them all. Now, the weird thing about Marvel Snap, other than the battle passes and things, pretty much at some point, everybody's going to pretty much have the same cards. Now, what makes it beautiful is what you're going to do with the cards. Because hopefully, through the magic of technology, I will have a video either here, here, that's just showing you stuff. The beauty of the game is you have all these cast of characters, and most of the characters have abilities. And some abilities could range like a Scarlet Witch. She could change the landscape of where the card is placed. Um, Somebody like Wolfsbane, she gets, for every card that's in the same location as her, she gets powered up. Uh, you get characters like the Hulk, who doesn't have abilities, but his power levels is through the roof. And to explain it more, there are 6 rounds when you play. And all the cards are denominated by the power it takes to basically play the card. So 6 rounds, so each round you get a power to that number. So round 1, you get 1, round 2, you get 3, 4, all the way up to 6. And the cards range from 1 to 6. And this is where the cleverness of it comes because, if you play if you play a level 1, you can play, when you get to level 2, you can play 2 2s. When you get to 3, you can play a 3 or three ones or 1 2, things like that, all different type of combinations. Um, I don't know how many characters are in the game, but I've collected a nice little amount, and I'm still seeing characters I haven't even collected yet. Because as you play through the game and an opponent plays a card you never seen, it'll flash up to say, hey, you never seen this card before, and then it'll give you the rundown of the stats. But yeah, certain characters have different abilities, and those abilities can change the tides of battle. They can hurt you in the tide of battle because the way the game plays is you have 3 locations, one to the left, one in the middle, one to the right. Now, with these locations, each location has its own ability. Like, for instance, let's take the ruins, no abilities. Let's take Westview, where Wanda did her little hex. Westview's ability is, hey, after round 4, this is going to transform into something else. You got some that says, hey, this ability might make it a 7-round game. This ability might give every card that's played here an extra boost in power every round. One ability is, hey, however many cards are here after round 4, they all turn into the Hulk. And the Hulk is one of the strongest ones because though his though his ability is a 6, though his, I guess, summon ability is a 6, but his power is at 12. So if you got 4 cards there, you easily got a smooth 48 of power in that location. Some abilities be like, hey, if you play a card here, it's a 25% chance it might get destroyed. Some abilities is, hey, you can only play one card and one card only. Some abilities, well, one ability is, hey, if you play whatever card you play here, your opponent gets a copy of that card. Whatever card you play here, you might get a copy back in your hand. So it's different things and it's different strategies you can go about. I think you can create up to 4 different decks, maybe more. But I have 2, but I mainly probably use 1. And like I said, hopefully through the magic of technology, you can see my collection of cards, and I even recorded myself playing a couple of games to kind of give a feel. Um, and I guess the reason why too the snap is in play is because you can wager what they call the little cubes, and the cubes help you level up your level. And it's also one of them games to where if you lose so many cubes. But all in all, you can keep snapping until there are 8 cubes wagered. So either you're gonna gain 8 or you're gonna lose 8. And the creativity and the strategy comes in because, like I said, the abilities, the restrictions that uh the restrictions that the locations also, let me go back. In each location, you can play up to 4 cards. So you can play up to 4 cards per 3 locations. So all in all, you can have 12 cards played if you finesse it right. Now, the object to win is out of the 3 zones, you have to control at least 2. Now, if zones are tied, they go off of the highest score. So let's say you control zone 1, you tied zone 2, and your opponent controls zone 3. Then what will happen is they will just, whoever has the highest accumulative zone of all 3 wins. So you definitely want to kind of think ahead. You also kind of want to use your abilities to your advantage. And you also and it also makes it cool is because you don't know what the opponent has. And after each round, of course, you get revealed of what they play, what you play, kind of like almost on some Yu-Gi-Oh type stuff. Um, it's fun. It's not that difficult to get off into. It might seem a little daunting at first because they try to teach you how to play, but you grasp it pretty easily. It's not the most difficult game to get off into. It's not. It just takes a little hand holding, and once you've sort of figured it out, it's go time. Like I said, I've been playing this at least daily. I at least try to get in 5 to 10 matches a day because, like I said earlier, the matches don't last too long because there's a timer. So every time it's your turn to play within that round, in the bottom right, there's a meter, and if you don't play within that meter, then you forfeit that turn. Until then, you can think of your strategies, think of this, and then also too, the cleverness of the game is they don't reveal all 3 locations or all 3 zones at the same time. So round 1 reveals zone 1. Round 2 reveals the middle zone. Round 3 reveals the rightmost zone. Now, the Watcher card, if you have him in your deck and you draw him, he can reveal all the zones to you immediately. But once again, that also plays into, do you even want that card in your deck? because I think all in all, I think you can have, is it 16? I think it's 16 cards, maybe a little bit more per your deck. And like I said, you have one summoning cost all the way up to 6 summoning costs. So you can mix and match however you want to do it. And with the abilities of some of the cards, it's worth to have some. And with some, it's worth to, if you want to risk it. Like for instance, take Carnage. Carnage ability is if you play him, whatever cards you have in that location, he devours those cards and he gets +2 power per card he devours. It's different strategies, it's different ways. No two players will virtually play the same because it does get on some Yu-Gi-Oh type stuff with the luck of the draw. And I know it might sound a little daunting me trying to explain it, but like I said, hopefully with the magic of technology, there is a video somewhere that's showing off the game a little bit. It's worth playing. I give it a solid 8. Hell, maybe even a 9. This is one of the first mobile games in a while that I'm thoroughly enjoying. Thoroughly enjoying. Like I said, it's on Android, it's on iOS, Marvel Snap. Check it out. Check it out. It is 100, 100, 100, 100. Let me stop. It's 100% worth it. If you don't like it, let us know below why you don't like it. If you love us, if you love us, if you love, well, you should love us. I mean, with ninjas, we're awesome. You know, shout out to Boston around here, we're awesome. But if you don't love it, let us know why too. But I'm loving everything about this game. I'm loving the strategic aspect of it. I'm loving the thinking aspect of it. I'm loving everything about Marvel Snap at the moment. Uh, what else? What else? What else about Marvel Snap that I can say? Oh, also, you can level up the cards. Now, as you're leveling up the cards, it doesn't change the abilities, but it changes the appearance. So first, when you get the card, it's a very just card. When you start to upgrade it, it breaks out the frame, it becomes animated, shiny logos, it becomes 3D. So if you got the gyroscopicness of your phone, when you do all like this, the card will move and animate. So you start to change the look, but the abilities don't change. And like I said, the cast of characters is crazy because it's not just the typical people you know from the MCU. Like I said, they have people thrown in that I was like, whomst is this? So I'm pretty sure if you're deep into comic book lore with Marvel and things like that, you will probably get a pop to see some of these people. And I want to say that they're steady adding cards because there was some Black Panther characters I saw yesterday, and I was like, for 2 weeks, I have never seen anybody from Black Panther. And now here they go. And they just about to get ready to wrap up the first season, which dealt with Miles Morales. And you can unlock Miles Morales, you can unlock I think a Spider Woman variant, and they also have variants. I forgot about that. When you acquire gold, you can use gold to buy some of the variant cards, which is the same card, same ability, but the card itself is different. Like it might be a pixel or it might be a different comic book iteration of that character. It's in there. There's no pay to win mechanics. So let me let you know that now. There are no pay to win mechanics. If you made it this far in the review, there are no pay to win mechanics. You're only paying for variants or if you're paying for the season pass to unlock certain cards. But there is no, hey, if I drop a smooth 100, I'm gonna get the best cards in the game. No, the game is making you play the game to get your ultimate deck. It's Scoot approved, so definitely check it out. Marvel Snap on your phones right now. I've been Scootaloo. Once again, shouts out to Cosmic Boss and the Run You Miss. And we try to do what we do to make our ninja village proud. Peace out, Ninja Nation.